Alright, what is good, y'all? This your boy J.C.A. Reactions. I'm John. About to get into the latest death battle. Black Widow versus Widowmaker. Marvel versus Overwatch death battle. The original link will be in the description box below. Off top, well, first and foremost, I don't know much about Overwatch. Off top, though, I'm fucking with Black Widow fine ass. But I'm gonna wait till the stats show up, because seeing like half the damn people that I vouch for just don't seem to be, just don't seem to be cutting, just don't seem to win, or I don't know. But let's go and get to the video. And without further ado, better get better constant trigger from me to you. Let's get it. Alright. Let's go, Black Widow.
Some people are born to be heroes or villains, but many are thrust upon these roles with very little regard, and must simply make the best of their new, stressful life.
Like Black Widow, the covert enemy turned ally of the Avengers.
And Widowmaker, the deadly but unwitting adversary of Overwatch.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Is Overwatch even a good game, too?
Natalia Romanov, more commonly known as the anglicized Natasha Romanoff, is one of the more curious members of the legendary Avengers.
Yeah, unlike most of them, she doesn't have any ridiculous superpowers, and she even started out as a bad guy.
Like many secret agents, Natasha's past is a mystery. One account claims she was raised by a soldier named Ivan Petrovich, who taught her the art of combat. His teachings were so accurate that Natasha was kidnapped by an order of assassins known as the Hand, intending to train her as their master assassin.
Luckily, Wolverine and Captain Boy Scout rescued her, but she eventually put her talents to use working for the KGB and becoming a famous ballerina.
However, the most likely story was that Petrovich admitted a young Natasha to a secret Soviet program called the Black Widow Ops. There, in the infamous Red Room, Natasha was trained to be the deadliest spy in the world.
She learned all sorts of stealth, assassination, and martial arts techniques, including the newly invented Sambo style, which is basically like street fighting judo mixed with the craziest grappling moves ever. Like, how does she even do that? Russian's magic.
She learned dozens of other martial arts, including karate, Muay Thai, Aikido, and Kung Fu.
And she's mastered all sorts of weaponry, becoming an expert marksman. Damn, sign me up for the Spider Ops.
Don't get the wrong idea. The Red Room was brutal. Natasha was brainwashed, literally programmed with false memories, which included her days as a ballerina. She was even forced to duel other members to the death. Crazy to think about considering how much went into each one's training, but all the more to transform her into the ultimate stone-cold spy, codenamed Black Widow.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do if you want to be a winner. When I was a kid, Mama Boomstick trained me and some friends to eat over 60 hot dogs in 10 minutes. I was the only one who survived.
That's... wow.
You should see it coming out.
Well, while Natasha was plenty deadly on her own, she got one more gift from the Red Room.
A super soldier serum. Because at the time, everyone and their dog was trying to make the next Captain America. But she wound up with the knockoff dollar store version. Because the Nazis decided to kill the only person in the world who knew how to make it. Seriously, what was this guy thinking?
Even still, she received some impressive benefits, including a beyond Olympic level physique, inhuman resistance to poison and disease, and slowed aging.
So she gets to keep her good looks for over a century.
And run up to 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
As the Black Widow, Natasha quickly proved her dominance over her peers, soon becoming the KGB's top operative, taking on the most perilous of missions. It wasn't long until she found herself face to face with an adversary who proved her match, Iron Man.
Hey, when it takes a super suit with enough munition to wipe out a whole city to stop you, you know you're pretty good at what you do.
To destroy Iron Man and his team of Avengers, Black Widow recruited Hawkeye and attempted to sway him to the dark side. But to her surprise, the exact opposite happened.
Yeah, turns out Hawkeye is so goddamn handsome that he literally love-struck the brainwashing out of her.
And so, Black Widow betrayed her country and became an ally of the Avengers. And while keeping up with the likes of Iron Man and Thor is no easy feat, she held her own not just with her amazing talents, but also her plethora of gear and gadgets.
Where does she keep them all in that bodysuit? It's like super tight. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything, but the logistics are baffling.
Well, not only is her suit composed of an abnormally durable Kevlar, she has several gadgets hidden within her gauntlets. The Widow's line is a retractable grappling hook that lets her swing like Spider-Man. Cartridges of tear gas pellets and explosives serve obvious purposes. And then there's the Widow's Bite.
What, like a
The
spider
Widow's
bite?
Bite?
How's that supposed to...
Oh.
Wow, that was pretty shocking, Wiz. You broke your glasses.
Not too
idiot.
easy.
I don't know, I didn't see this coming.
Even without the KGB, Black Widow remains one of the top assassins in the world. She's so skilled with a sniper rifle, she could cut Hawkeye's bowstring while he's in mid-shot, forcing him to miss his target. To put this in perspective, the average thickness of compound bowstring is about 1/100th of an inch thick. That's as thin as a fingernail. And she made this shot from hundreds of feet away.
She's quick enough to easily dodge point-blank gunfire, skilled enough to defeat 100 men by herself, and strong enough to
Alright, so
snap a
far,
guy's neck with
Black
just
Widow.
one kick.
Pretty impressive, as it takes around 600 pounds of
Black
force
Widow
to break
sound
the
good so
human
far.
neck.
She's so goddamn tough. She's taken a grenade to the face from a few feet away,
Ooh,
and she
damn,
was
for real?
fine. She fell 4 stories, through a mounted sign into a car, and she was fine. So much for that super serum being dollar store junk, right?
Well, this durability extends beyond physical toughness. After all, she doesn't exactly have bulletproof skin or anything like that. Rather, she possesses a staggeringly strong drive to survive, no matter what.
Yeah, like the time when she had to go through intensive surgery while she was still conscious.
Just imagine, she felt every cut, every pull, every movement as the surgeon sliced open her stomach and sewed up her insides. Despite the incredible pain throughout this entire ordeal, which likely lasted several hours, for her own sake, she could not move a muscle.
I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh, that reminds me of my vasectomy. Both of them.
But even alongside the Avengers, Natasha maintains a gray sense of morality. Her path to redemption has been a rocky one, as her personal quest to destroy the
bad
Red
bitch,
Room
then.
has left a trail of bodies in its wake.
This is one redhead you don't want to mess with.
While the stories
I
of
did
many
not know
world-class assassins often carry a truckload of baggage, few are quite as heartbreaking as the case of Amélie Lacroix.
That's even more true than you think, but we'll get there.
Growing up, Amélie never aspired or trained for combat. In fact, she devoted much of her life to becoming a world-renowned ballerina in Paris, France.
You know, I've noticed it's almost a requirement for all badass assassins to be
Yeah, I know,
ballerinas or
right?
something. So I started working on a few moves myself.
What? Wait, hold on! Amelie's husband, however, was a key figure for Overwatch, a global peacekeeping organization spearheading operations against a terrorist group called Talon.
Talon tried over and over to kill
So
this
it kinda
guy,
like
but they
Destiny
just
a
couldn't
little
pull
bit.
it off. So instead, they kidnapped Amelie. Damn, not cool.
Thankfully, Overwatch quickly rescued her, and life returned to normal.
Or did it? Nope, because out of nowhere, Amelie killed her hubby in his sleep.
Turns out, the kidnapping wasn't just a simple ransom or attempted lure. Talon ruthlessly subjected Amelie to intense neurological reconditioning, molding her into the perfect brainwashed sleeper agent.
Right, because she was sleeping next to him in their bed, and then bam, first kill. Sleeper agent.
Right, sure. She returned to Talon to complete their psychological and physiological reconfiguration process. When all was said and done, Amélie Lacroix was no more. In her place stood the cold-hearted assassin
Damn.
known as Widowmaker.
Ah, I get why she's called Widowmaker. Though it is kind of weird that the widow she was making was her.
Brilliant deduction, Boopstick. Widowmaker embodies the cold-hearted killer trope so well, it's actually literal. Talon's experiment slowed her heart rate and suppressed her emotions, turning her into an actual cold-blooded killing machine. Hence the cold blue skin.
That's not really a thing, is it? Turning your skin blue like that? Oh, I just figured she was the
Yeah,
girl
Smurf.
all grown up. Gotta be some trauma.
There's
Damn.
actually a pretty easy way to turn your skin blue. You just need to drink some colloidal silver.
Is it safe?
Oh, yeah, sure, no doubt. It's
Who the fuck is
100%
that?
non-toxic silver.
Is that real?
Okay, bottoms up.
Anyway, The blue makeover wasn't just for show.
Is that
With
real,
her heart
though?
rate down, her body's movements and vibrations are highly reduced.
The blood pulsing through your hands can actually bump up your shot. It's not by a lot, but when you're aiming at something 1,000 yards away, even a tiny bit of movement matters.
This might not sound too difficult until you consider that a typical human heart rate in a stressful situation can exceed 100 beats per minute. A perfect sniper has to time their shots between almost 2 beats per second.
So even though she started pretty late, Widowmaker skipped years of killing people's school with just this one little tweak.
Talon's manifesto is that humanity is made stronger through conflict. And so Widowmaker was taught a variety of different combat and covert techniques to be ready for any violent possibilities.
She's ridiculously athletic. Just look at her go. And she's got plenty of handy tools to help her kill people even faster.
She carries a grappling hook with a 65-foot cable, perfect for getting around any terrain
Look at
in
life,
an instant.
she from Call
Her
of Duty
venom
and shit.
mines stick to most surfaces, and after being triggered by movement, release a deadly toxin.
And give her a ping in her funny-looking spider helmet.
That's Widowmaker's recon visor, basically multi-screen super goggles. They provide infrared sight that spots heat signatures through walls and transmits multiple feeds.
Then there's her signature weapon, the one, the only, Widow's Kiss. It may look like an oversized SMG, but with a click of a button, it turns into a badass sniper rifle. As a sniper, this baby can fire at 4
I
different
swear I'll
levels
buy
of
this
power. A fully charged shot hits 10 times stronger than a standard one, making the Widow's Kiss one of the deadliest rifles in the world. Unless you're wearing some really heavy armor, it'll kill pretty much anyone with just one shot. Whiz, build me one now.
Yeah, with your luck, your hand will probably get stuck in one of the moving parts, and I'll have to be the one to amputate it and build you a mechanical replacement. Yeah, I'm in.
You don't know that. Stupid Whiz.
Widowmaker is one of Talon's top agents, and has the feats to prove it. She's taken on Overwatch members multiple times, effortlessly defeating some of their own top agents, like fellow sniper Anna Amari, whose cybernetic eye can see 6 times greater than a normal one. And she pulls this off while achieving ulterior goals, such as when she baited Tracer into unknowingly allowing her to assassinate a diplomat. That's some intense on-the-fly multitasking.
And she's way tougher than she looks. Her visor can protect her from a sniper shot to the face, and she even took a hit from Doomfist's gauntlet. This thing can take down a skyscraper, but she was fine.
While it wasn't wielded by Doomfist himself at the time, it clearly struck with some serious power. An average skyscraper ranges between 250 to 300 feet tall. To topple it in one go, you need a force equivalent to at least 2 tons of TNT.
Talon didn't slip her some super serum in a drink or anything? Cause that's ridiculous.
Also, while ranged combat may be her forte, Widowmaker is skilled enough to take out an entire armed security force up close while avoiding their gunfire.
The blue bombshell can do it all.
I might have-
Sucks
I
that
might have to
Talon
fuck
drained
with
her of all
Overwatch, man.
emotion, cause now she can't appreciate how badass she is. Kinda like how I sometimes forget I have a shotgun for a leg until it. Ah!
God, I hate it when that happens. Talon's experiments
thought it
may
was
have
some
yielded
shit.
astounding results,
Yeah, she did.
but I'm not sure they were quite so thorough. In fact, every Christmas, a certain blue-skinned woman can be found leaving a rose at her late husband's grave. So maybe, just maybe, Amelie isn't quite gone for good.
A single death can change everything.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first,
Alright. I'm gonna fuck with Widowmaker, man. I wanna fuck with Black Widow. Watch they say Black Widow won. Oh, she a bodyguard for somebody.
Got you.
Man, get the fuck out of here. How the bullets gonna graze each other?
It's finished. Rendezvous immediately.
killing everybody in sight except who you going up against.
Trying to escape me. No chance. Abo! Abo!
Oh yeah, that was Widowmaker's aircraft. Come on, man, what's up with that close combat? If she get close up, Black Widow might be able to take.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yep. It might. Oh.
What makes you think you could sneak up on me?
No. This bitch getting too damn cocky, man.
Goddamn Avenger.
Come on, man. I done put my money on you, bitch. Oh! Well, shit, she should be able to take it. She had live surgery there.
I can't survive anything. Nice theory. Let's test it.
Oh no! Oh! I should stay loyal. Fuck, I should stay loyal.
Damn! Which one was the cold-hearted
That's
chicken?
what I get.
Given her history, Natasha obviously brought a lot more combat experience to the battle than Widowmaker. Even still, this was far from one-sided. Widowmaker's arsenal in particular made it difficult for Natasha to outgun her in ranged combat, except for the Venom mine, given her enhanced immune system.
But once Widowmaker was disarmed, something which seems to happen a lot, Natasha got the upper hand. Like, literally. She's way
That had
better
the
in
nerve
hand-to-hand.
side with the
That's
team
a
I ain't
no-brainer,
know nothing
based
about.
on how many martial arts she knows, her super serum boost, and how many people she's had to judo to death.
They both could dodge bullets and were expert shots, but Widowmaker has never
I
shown
knew I should've
capabilities
stuck with my
equal to
favorite
Natasha breaking a neck in one strike, running 35 miles per hour, or shooting a moving bowstring.
They were pretty evenly matched when it came to taking hits, though. Natasha took a grenade to the face, while Widowmaker got hit by Doomfist's gauntlet.
Yes, but while the gauntlet can take down a skyscraper, even in Doomfist's own hands, it certainly doesn't seem capable of doing so with only one hit. Much less in the hands of a skinny teenager.
Hell, Doomfist escaped prison by punching through a concrete wall with his bare fists. I don't think Hoodie Kid's gonna pull that off. Just a hunch.
Widowmaker certainly had her moments, but she
Man,
just
I'm so
couldn't match
mad.
Natasha's
What the hell?
speed, precision, and decades of experience.
She just couldn't find that widow of
Looking like
opportunity.
Sub-Zero.
The winner is Black Widow.
Damn, who got next? Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel versus Shazam. Alright. I might go see both of the movies at the same time. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, bro. But alright, y'all. That's my reaction to Black Widow versus Widowmaker Death Battle, man. I'm so damn pissed off with myself, man. Should stick to the river and the lakes that I'm used to, but that damn. I had to turn my back on Black Widow. That's what I get. Like, y'all Y'all let me know how stupid I am in the comment section. I said, well, no. Let me know how unloyal I was in the comment section, man. How unloyal I was to the damn Black Widow, man. Her fine ass. I'm in this shit, man. But alright, y'all. That my reaction to the death metal, man. If y'all like this reaction, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Y'all let me know who y'all had y'all money on, bruh. Catch y'all next time. Damn it.